GNM Bangalore, last few seats available at GRV School of Nursing. Hurry, grab this opportunity. For details, visit Good Shepherd Education Trust opposite DRPR office, Lower Lachmere, Shillong, or contact the numbers below. Menteri Rangba ke jylla Conrad ki sangma ulong ba kamdon satya ke work permit na kebenta ki brio ki bawan tray bala na bar ke jylla henre ka ditang ke jingbo kerteng ne ke registration ya kene ke jingbo kerteng lale ka tanat labor ke jylla na kebenta ki nong tray bala kene ke jingkren Menteri Rangba ke long hakapor bagi seng bhalang kum ke KSU ke lapen long ya ke jingkhenra ya ki bar jylla ki bawan tray bala bagi dei bandon ya ke work permit bat ki wedai ki jingdon kam Conrad ulong ba katana labor kan shim kerteng yaki Nongbylla bat ban ai ka jingsngan yaki ulong ba kade ka kamram o kontraktor ne unong ai kam ban register yaki brio ba wan nabar halor ka jingkli ya ka jing Talasi ki seng bhalang Conrad ulong ba shim la ai bori no ban Talasi yaki Nongbylla bat ka jingle ki seng bhalang ka long persha ya ka an ulai thuo ba ki pulit ki la Ujor mukut duma Southly halor ka ne ka jing Talasi Nongbylla ka kinhon seng bhalang halor ka jing dawa ban petrikam ya ka ILP ulong ba ka sorkar kampat la ban le AA na marba kadang don hakakti ka sorkar India kat bakaan Shongwai ka Meghalaya Resident Safety and Security Act Jharkhand Rio ka sorkar kadang examine na marba ki don ki benda ka sorkar India kalapha ban bishar biang ulong ba ka jinglet khinra kamlong ka badai na marba ka long bean ulong ba lada don ka jing shak takti ki Nongbylla ka an kan le ya ka badon kam ulong ba lada kontraktor ni unong ai kam shim la bot ya ka an bat ai kerteng ki nong tre ki seng ni ki rew shimet ki dei ban Ujor sha ka sorkar bakan le ya ka badon kam.
No, there is nothing called work permit. There is a registration that is done by the Labour Department, and that is what is the only policy that is followed by our state. And this, as you know, was done by our government only in the first MDA 1. And it's the Labour Department that looks into all these aspects. So, as I said, there's no work permit or nothing like that, but registrations are mandatory. And this is done, and this was done, if you recall, from all aspects. Number one, as I said, to provide safety for the respected individuals and laborers also, and also to keep a full database of the different laborers who are working in this. So you have got a lot of facts incorrect. Let me just mention that to you. Number one, nobody is authorized to check these papers. That's number one. And nobody can. Of course, there are incidents where individuals go or organizations go and all, but that is not as per the law. So therefore, they are completely on the wrong side of the law when they go and check. And just to inform that the government and the police has in fact filed cases against, 4 cases have been filed, FIRs have been filed against different organizations who have done this in the past few days. Number two, you've mentioned that that individuals have or organizations have mentioned that government has failed to implement the ILP. There is the question of implementing the ILP doesn't arise because ILP has not been passed or not been implemented or not been enforced in the state of Meghalaya. We have passed a resolution in the state assembly that urging the government of India to implement the ILP in the state, but that has not been cleared yet. So the question of not implementing it doesn't arise. That's number two. MRSSA is a fact, again, you are aware that we had passed the MRSSA, made the amendments in it, but it was at the governor's level, and governor had then sent it or mentioned that it should be sent to the central government, home ministry, for president's assent. And accordingly, we had sent it. They had sent back and asking us to look into different aspects, which again, we are examining those aspects and seeing how to move forward because a lot of points that were mentioned by government. So the question of non-implementation doesn't arise. Regarding the question of different projects being stalled, no project has been stalled because of this kind of, checks, whatever they call it. I wouldn't call it checks. They are just simply coming and intervening and trying to, disturb these projects, which is not correct. These projects, whatever projects are going on, are in the interest of the state and the people. If anybody has any concerns and issues, they should follow and they should ask their departments to find out and give a list. And of course, if anybody has any concerns, we're ready to inform and give them the information. But as I said, taking the law in their own hands and going and do the checking, social checking or whatever they may call it, is something that is actually not at all acceptable. And as I said, as per law and the provisions of the law, the police will take necessary action. Regarding the point that the contractors have to, it is a must. That's what the law says. So there is no question of any contractor not registering any of the laborers coming in from outside. So the law passed by the Meghalaya Assembly says that they should. My point being that if there are any contractors who are not doing, let the organizations, individuals, public inform the state government, and state government will then take the action. But individuals cannot take action, organizations cannot take action against this contract. This is what I